Hi everyone. Today I want to talk about the power of hellos, goodbyes, and everything in between. I joined LinkedIn on February 18, 2012. It was right after a farewell party for a colleague. After years of working together, I realized unless we make an intentional effort to stay in touch, we might never cross paths again. That's when another colleague turned to me and said, "Hey, have you heard about LinkedIn?" And just like that, I signed up. I had no idea at the time just how powerful that little click could become. What I've learned over the years is that careers aren't just about titles or promotions. They're about people, conversations, relationships, the hellos and goodbyes, and everything in between. A few years later, after I joined LinkedIn, I came across a book called The Alliance, written by Reid Hoffman, who's the LinkedIn co-founder, along with Ben Casnocha and Chris Ye. It couldn't have come at a better time. By that time, I had already spent years mentoring and leading, and I was beginning to rethink how we grow at work. I no longer believed that work and life had to be kept separate. Our careers are human journeys, and they deserved to be treated that way. I started having more open conversations with my team members, not just about their goals and KPIs, but also about their dreams. I'll ask, what will a stretch assignment look like for you? What's that next skill that you want to add to your toolkit? How does it fit into your career plan? And I started to see my role not as someone managing talent, but as someone cultivating and nurturing talent. The Alliance also introduced this idea of tours of duty. The tours of duty could be rotational, transformational, and foundational. But what really stood out to me was the emphasis on self-agency. In today's world, we can't just rely on climbing ladders. We need to build our skill portfolios, develop skills that will keep us relevant and flexible. And through it all, through every hello and goodbye, is the relationships that last. In Chinese culture, we believe in yuan, the idea that every encounter is destined. Growing up, I was taught to treat every hello as if it's the first and every goodbye as if it's the last. The connections from the companies I left are still very much alive. We might not talk every week, but we know we're just one message away. That's the quiet power and the beauty of connections. So, in this ever-evolving world of work, I found a few practices that help me stay grounded. First, own your onboarding. When you start something, go beyond your team. Make sure that you build real relationships early. Even reach out to people who have already left. They often can become your greatest bridges to what's next. Second, be kind to one another. I get it. Sometimes the workplace can feel like Game of Thrones or the Hunger Games, but that's just noise. Real success is built on collaboration, trust, and lifting each other's up. And finally, own your offboarding. The way we leave matters. It leaves a lasting mark. I always remind myself of what Maya Angelou said. People will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but they will never forget how you made them feel. These days, when I'm scrolling through LinkedIn, clicking that little celebrate emoji, I'm not just acknowledging a promotion or a new role. I'm celebrating the courage, the growth, and the people behind the scenes who helped shape that moment. So let's keep showing up. Let's make space for real hellos, meaningful goodbyes, and everything in between. Thank you.